So this is how to make a LARPing slash like chiptune type beat on FL Studio. My audio's a little bit quiet, so sorry about that. But yeah. Oh, we're LARPing on FL Studio today. I'm a little sick, but it's fine. So first you want to have a project and probably have FL Studio also. Then you want to, you want to hit more plugins. Yo, what am I doing? More plugins. Wave Candy. Right here. And you just turn that off, and you just low key delete it, but like just have it in your mind, like mentally. And then you want to get a synth probably. I use Vital because it's free, and I'm broke. You probably want to be like around like 140. I'm gonna go 138. Tempo wise, typing. What is this? Piano keyboard here. My ears, holy moly. It's a little loud, but it's fine. Just like a nice chord progression. You want to use like the da 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 da, like the triplet kind of melody. I don't even know if that's what a triplet is. It's like E major. E major, yeah. And you want to add the seventh, like hella seventh chords. This is not an E. Oh my god. Whoa. My brain. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Dun dun dun. It's gonna sound good. You want to go for like extra chord hits at the end here. And you want to have these like lead-in notes. I forgot to talk about these. Just do it. There we go. Sound off for a second. But the scale now. If you're wondering if notes are in the scale or not, just you can do this. Just right-click this button up here for the piano keyboard. What the heck? And then whatever note you play on your keyboard, it'll just play it on in the scale. And then you can actually see the notes visually on the piano roll inside of your piano roll. So if you're wondering if it's a notes in a scale or not, you could just play until you see the note light up or not, and then you'll know. So now we have this nice little melody. Grab Kepler, it's just a synth, another like saw. You can put a little chorus on if you want. Just super easy. And draw a nice little melody, very like hoppy, like upbeat type of like and quick. And there's a lot of like did it. Oh, I hear like a did it. Like that, yeah. That's good. Sometimes less is more, you know? so you can have it kind of interact with the chords there. Like these 3 notes are on the same, playing at the same time as the chords, and then you just add a little lead in. You don't have to overthink it. Just place notes in the scale until it sounds good. Yeah. Oh, okay. Once you have the first part, or like this part, like A, B kind of thing going, you can just copy it over. That's selecting here, holding Control down, just left click drag, and then hit Control B, and it'll just copy over all the selected notes. Super nice. So, and then you can just kind of move the notes around in the melody you already have to fit the chords that are playing. So we have a B chord here. So it's a B9, I think, with a C sharp in there. So you can just kind of move stuff around until it fits. Trial and error. We wanted to kind of keep the same identity as the first part over here. So there's a half step, so I kind of want to make that a half step again. So I'll probably just keep it there. And then instead of going to the E, I'll go to the C sharp. I like that. Here's a G sharp playing. So I might just here's our melody. Now we're gonna get into the LARP. So I think now I'm gonna add wave candy. So you're gonna see all like the ones on like the short form videos where you'll see it's like a screen recording of FL and they have like some crazy pink filter on it or like crazy colors, and then they'll also have this like spectrometer thing that you can edit with this. Got some candy on our screen. Then we can get on to the next part. This is crucial. You just want a kick drum, but you're not gonna put in the sampler. Which I think is easier, but I totally get it. Just wanting to paint it out on the playlist. But that's also what makes it look cool. So. Just find a kick. It doesn't matter that much. I mean, it's gotta be punchy. So yeah. And then for like shortcuts here, I just hit C or make sure this is off right here. The piano keyboard's off, and then hit C for this tool. And you can just drag a right click and cut it off right there. So it's perfect. And you can just copy it and just Control B. It already sounded great. I'm not gonna track it quite yet. I'm gonna edit it a little bit here I'm gonna edit it in the this window here. I don't know what this is called. Sample editing window, I guess. I'm just gonna turn the out knob a bit so it's more punchy. I want to keep the low end, so I'm not gonna do it that much. Make sure you have a soft clipper on the master. #1 mixing tip of all time is just have a soft clipper on the master. In FL at least. Alright, we're gonna jump around a little bit there. Get the kick. So we're probably gonna add a little lead here. I'm using GMS. All these sounds are pretty shit, but oh, actually, I'm gonna use Citrus. This is a slept-on plugin, I think. A little loud there. But I'm looking for something more sustained. Angela. Beautiful. Turn that reverb off. Yeah, that's fine. Little reverb on that lead. That's probably about all of the melody stuff we need, so let's move on to the drums again. Found an open hat. I like this one. You can already hear it. Like, just in that one second, you can already hear what's about to happen. What's about to go down. I'm turning this off again. I'm hitting C, right click, bang. Perfect. Wait, it's not perfect. This needs to go further. Okay. Doing that again. But one bar further. Or one beat further. There we go. 2 beats further. There we go. Okay, I scared myself. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay, there we go. You can do all the mixing you need just right here with these 2 knobs. For now. Well, we'll put them in the faders later. For simplicity's sake. Find a little clap. I'm just picking the first one I hear, honestly. Sounds great. Vibe we got. Now let's make the bass. So there's 2 parts for the bass, the sub and then the top bass. I like this sub bass from Flex. Flex is just a goated plugin. It's free with FL or most FL versions. Unless you like the $100 one, then you're just screwed. But yeah, this one called sub bass. It's super nice. My ears. Wait a minute. And you just want to draw in a little bass line. Low-key, I'm gonna draw the pattern in pattern 1, so I can see the other notes in the background, and then I'll split the pattern. Whoa. We'll have to mix this a little bit to make it sound good, but bear with me, bear with me. And also, I think reverb and delay are on this for some reason by just automatically. Just awesome. Make your bass almost like a melody in itself. It should be funky and just a little, just something nice, something nice. I like these little notes here. It's like a little, I don't know what this is, just like a small note with a bass. It's very nice. Alright, now for the second part of the bass, you just want a top bass. So I'm gonna use Vital again because I have a free Vital bank with a bunch of bass presets, and I'm just gonna. My ears, holy shit! Oh my god, it's so loud. Don't crash. Oh, it's a window. Holy shit, I'm very smart. I like these house basses. It's like a top bass. They're just nice. Frequency-wise, they're very nice. Just gonna cut out all the lows, by the way, for this top bass. Not even a little bit of the lows should be in there. Usually, for instruments, I cut around 100, 90, just a little bit of the bass in. But not for this one. You want to cut a little 160. Nothing. You want anything leaking through. And then you, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Just copy and paste it to the other one, and then it should sound pretty decent. After you bring it up the octave, of course. I haven't cut out the lows yet for the other instruments, so awkward. These don't have that many lows in them anyways. I'm not sure I like this house bass for that, so I'll just switch it up until I find one that I like. This electro one. We'll do that. And then, like I said before, we're just gonna go into pattern 2 and just copy paste, and then delete the bass content from pattern 1, and then we have it all split out here. Though I suppose it wouldn't matter that much because we're just gonna split front. We're just gonna split by channel on the left here, anyways. So now we have our song here, but you might notice it's not it's not locked in like that. Like it's not feeling. It's sounding good. Something's missing for this genre, especially. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finally track our drums. What are we up to? 5 on our unsorted channel rack here. Yep, up to 5. So we'll just go kick in 6, hi-hat in 7, and the snare in 8. And now they're all tracked. And now we're gonna in 9 here. We're just gonna rename it to sidechain bus, because of course that's what's missing is the sidechain. And we are going to route. Whoa! What did I just do? We're going to route all of our instruments. That's 1, 2, and 3 to the sidechain bus. Right click. So just select the instrument tracks and then hold Control and Shift. Select multiple. Right click this little arrow here on sidechain bus and then route to this track only. It's gonna route them only, all 3 of them only to this track, and then this track will route them to the master. So it still sounds the same for now. But why do we do that? Because we can automate this here knob, this here fader. I mean, so we'll get an automation clip here. We'll copy the value, and then just lock in some a very short little automation clip every time the kick hits. I like to put mine super low, like down here, and then just have it fatten up like that. And we'll paste the value here, so it stays at 100. Again, we'll just kind of copy and paste this so it just stays even there. And then it's going to sound amazing. Again, that's just Control B to copy that over like that. Now let's headbang. And then if you want, you should add probably some interesting like sounds. Just like you can record your own voice. It's super easy. It's very fun, I think at least. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna just give myself an input and mute it so I don't double talk. And I'm just gonna like say some random shit just like yeah. I'm just gonna say yeah. 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 That's all you need. And you're gonna normalize it. It's in track 10. We'll go in here. So I'm not monitoring the input anymore. Let's listen to it back. Yeah. That sounds like dookie fart. But then we'll route it to the sidechain bus. Again, route to this track only. And we're gonna put a crazy limiter on it. I guess a compressor. Just like ratio. Like what is this? 20 to 1. Yeah. That's fine. I only like this like first part, so okay, I'm hearing it slow mo. So I'll just delete this part here. I guess. Slide it over a little bit. I'm just pressing S on my keyboard to get the slider tool, and then I'm also going to slide this part a little bit, so just so it's on beat. And that's all I need. And then I will Control V, copy it over. And then I'm going to add some auto-tune. Instantaneous speed in E major. Sounds a little weird still, just like my voice, like what are we doing? But I'm telling you, the secret sauce is right here. More plugins, just look up Effector. This is the sauce, this is everything lo-fi. Turn off that, or turn on that bypass knob, I guess, and then just kind of go like in this area. You can mess around with the pitch here. I mean, I like to go like. It sounds like just weird as heck, so I'm just gonna not do that. So now we have like our full, like almost our full kind of like LARP kind of beat with this automation clip here and these on the playlist drums. So the only thing to do now really is lock in and arrange it, and then add some ear candy and stuff. So I like to just drag all the stuff that is not in a playlist or not in a channel rack over. So we'll just do this, and then we'll go here, right click and split by channel. That'll split it into all of its separate channels. And same with the bass, because we'll have the top bass and the sub bass playing at different times as well. Then just drag drums down into here, sound effects right here, and then of course the automation right there. Copy over a bunch, and then let's just start arranging. I mean, just copy this part over again. Add a calm little outro. And here we go. Now we're just going to add some risers. I like white noise up and down, so. Pre-chorus for sure. We'll just throw this in here. I don't even track these. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, you can just put it on the faders if you want, but it's easier for me to just double click on it, open the sample window, and just turn the volume down there. Some random effects, like I don't even know what sorry, I don't even know what this is, but I'm just gonna like fuck it, I'm gonna add it. Like awesome. That sounds awesome in my ears, so I'm just gonna put that I'm gonna put it on stretch mode and have this little arrow selected, and then just resize it. I like a tonal reverse, so we'll do like a. Actually, we'll do one more white noise down. Once we get into the pre-chorus, white noise down. And then adrenaline up into the pre-chorus. Wow. So this is sounding like pretty great to me, at least, you know. But it's all about perspective. Make what you think sounds good. If you start making stuff that you don't like, you're gonna get burnt out. You're not gonna make stuff. Just make stuff that sounds good to you. Don't care about what other people think. You know, just lock in what you think sounds good, and then you'll find your own sound. And honestly, it feels good sometimes to just try to remake what other people have made. It's great creative exercises, or make a song in the style of like someone else, but just put your own spin on it. Just get creative, and practice as often as you can, and just have fun with it, and good music will come. I don't know if that's what this is, but you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and whatnot. So I think this is pretty good. I think the last step here is to like, make sure the FL Studio like looks good. Go to your theme settings. You can like change the hue of stuff. I don't even know like where I'm at. Okay, super contrast. Oh my gosh, I can do it. And just make it pink. Where's pink? That's pink. That's pink. I don't know. I think that's the move, but I guess I think it is the move. I kind of mount them together visually. Yep, that looks good. And then uncheck background once again. And then I think we are ready to record. I think there's a way to make the playlist view follow the cursor, so probably figure out how to do that here. 1 second. Shift +0. Alright, so you just have to hold Shift +0 for some reason. But we have like our wave stuff here. And like this part up there is kind of part of it, and you can close like, I don't know, you can like, oh shit. You can just like crop the left side out, honestly, if you want to like put it on TikTok or Instagram or whatever. But you just this is it. Like, we made the beat, we have the automation clips, we have all the drums on the playlist instead of in a pattern for some reason. But we did it, and I'm just gonna play it and hold Shift 0. Thanks for watching. Here's the beat. Thanks for watching.